Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for joining me in the card closet. This is Eric. We're going to start like we usually do with our Mystery Man of the Day. It's episode 513. And this guy had 513 career extra base hits. So just to put this guy in context of where he fits in with the all-time greats, those 513 extra base hits are 499th all-time. So, his rookie card was in 1992 Topps Traded, and it's a Team USA card. After that, his next Topps card wasn't until 15 years later in 2007. And he would be in the 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011 Topps sets. So 15-year career and only on 6 Topps cards. He apparently had some problem with the contract and was not in the Topps products all those years. I found a quote from a Topps representative that just said when they sent out the contracts, he just never returned his. So he was a lifelong catcher. His career went from 1997 through 2011, and it was all with one team. He's a 3-time All-Star. He won the Gold Glove Award once, 1 Silver Slugger, and 2-time World Series champion. He's one of only 3 men ever to have played in the championship game of the Little League World Series, the College World Series, and the Major League World Series. He was college teammates with Red Sox great Nomar Garciaparra. In college, he was a 3-time All-American, 3-time All-ACC, and National Player of the Year. He played in the 1992 Olympics with the U.S. Olympic team, where they lost in the semifinals and did not medal, lost to Cuba. He was drafted 3 times. In 1990 by the Houston Astros, 1993 by the Minnesota Twins, and 1994 by the Seattle Mariners. 94 through 97, he worked his way through the Seattle minor league system, and in the middle of 1997, he was traded along with Derek Lowe for Heathcliff Slocum. Shout out to Vintage Dave T. And he made his Major League debut later that year at the end of the 1997 season. 1998, he was a backup catcher the whole year to Scott Hatteberg. And in 1999, it looked to be more of the same, but Hatteberg got injured. This guy moved up and became the starter and never looked back. He became a household name on July 24th, 2004, when he had this little A-Rod incident. A-Rod and Bronson Arroyo were jawing at each other, and this guy decided to put the mitt into A-Rod's face. It was a turning point for the Red Sox season. They had the best record in Major League Baseball after that incident, and they went on to win the World Series, of course, in 2004. After the 2004 postseason, this man was awarded the Red C to put on his jersey. No, not because he's a catcher, but because he was given the captain title, which had not been held by a Red Sox player since Jim Rice in 1989, and has not been on anybody's jersey since. And he is the first catcher in Major League Baseball history to catch 4 no-hitters. So that's the clues. You have him by now. 513 extra base hits. Our mystery man is Jason Varitek. Let me know in the comments if you were able to figure him out, and if you did, whether it was early or late in the clues. This is his 2008 Topps Chrome X-Fractor. So Jason will listen in to the rest of the episode. So here we go. Have started a pre-war project. I've been thinking about a project like this for quite some time, and I think this is finally the time to pull the trigger on it. And it is a tobacco run of a Red Sox player. And so I'm picking Tris Speaker. Tris Speaker is in pretty much all the tobacco sets as a Red Sox player. And he's a Hall of Famer to boot. 3,500 hits, 345 career average, top tier Hall of Fame player. So I've been picking up a few of his cards, and I'm going to show you a few that have arrived so far. So the first one is Hassan Cigarettes. Going to go least favorite to favorite. So this is Hassan Cigarettes, and that's Tris Speaker on the left. This card looked like it was in pretty bad shape in the picture, and it looks even worse in person. But the price was very, very reasonable, probably 10%, 15% of what I was expecting to have to get this for. And if I ever upgrade, we'll have to spend on it. But there are a couple variations to this card. One variation, the picture in the middle, is this other guy here, Clyde Engel. And then there's a variation where it's Tris Speaker in the middle, rounding third base. And in this picture, it's Tris Speaker sliding into home. So I didn't care which version I got as long as Tris Speaker, it was one of the two Tris Speaker photo variations. So look at that photo. So I know those of you that are drinking the PSA Kool-Aid are going to tell me I need to get this graded. But I tell you what, I've already got Kool-Aid stains on the card. Or it looks like it anyway. Look at the pink. Hassan Cigarettes. The Oriental Smoke. Cork Tip Cigarettes. So, nice example. Let's go on to the next one. The next one is a 2002 Topps 206. It's in the image of his T206 card from 1909, but this is a replica of that, and it has a piece of game-used bat that Tris Speaker used. And of course, you all know the wording on the back is so important. If it says it's not from a specific game or date, it probably means it's not even from that player. This one does specify it's a game-used bat of Tris Speaker. And the bat you can see from the back too. So I think that's pretty cool. It doesn't specify whether it was a Boston Red Sox used bat, Cleveland used bat. I think he played for a couple other teams at the last couple of years of his career. Doesn't say what team, but I don't know of any of his that do. So this is good enough for me. Got a pretty good deal on that. So Tris Speaker game used bat. And then my favorite, this is a T213. T213, which is Coupon Cigarettes. So Coupon Cigarettes are mild and sweet. You can get 20 of them for 5 cents, and they're made in New Orleans. Factory number 3 in the District of Louisiana. Pretty cool. So again, same look as the T206, except the lettering is blue rather than brown. But the image is the same. And this came out a couple years later. So pretty excited to get that one. It says it's a pour, but you know, look at it. It's got the crease. Big crease by his waist there, below his waist, and the minor crease going up the side of his body. you know, off the edge of his body a little bit, but that's it. I'm kind of perplexed why it got a 1. It doesn't have any of the paper loss or writing or pinholes or any of the usual things that give it a 1. It's just got pretty much that one crease. And so I thought it looked good. I thought it looked good for a 1. Like, it looks like a 2. And the centering is actually really, really good for this age and for this set. And the color is very, very bold blue. I don't have my T206 to compare it with because I don't have that at home right now. But if I could put the two together, you'd see that this one has a much bolder color to it. So I just think that's beautiful. A 1 is fine with me all day long, every day, if it looks like this. So that's where I'm at. I know that as part of this project, I'm going to try to get his T206's alternate backs. The one I have is a Piedmont back, so I'm looking for Sweet Caporal back, Hindu back, and all the other backs. Some of them will be cost prohibitive, but I'd like to see how many of them I can get eventually. And then there are T201s, I think. I think this is T202. I should have double checked that. But there's a T201 that he's on too. And then there's a couple others. I think one's called Red Cross, which is around this era, like 1913, 1912, 1914, that range, after the T206s. So I'd like to get that Red Cross. And there's some other ones too. So yeah, I realize they're all going to look the same on the front, but the backs will all be different. And I think that's just a fun project to do as a pre-war project, especially since I lucked out and the Red Sox have such a distinguished player from that era that's in all those sets to go after. So, all right, so give me something to look forward to in Chicago. See if I can add to that project collection or not. But hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you're having a good start to your week. And we will talk to you again soon. Bye now.